Hello, it's Fabio Malaspina. I'm with the Project New Waters, the Willoughby chapter. I was going to show you my Bonefish Flies collection. This is the box that I use when I go fish for bonefish. Today I'm going to show you how to tie one of these flies. It's called the Gotcha Bonefish Fly. I'm going to tie one in size 4. You can tie these in size 6, 8. And then you can use appropriate sizing of bead chains or dumbbell eyes, depending on the size of the hook and depending on how deep of water you want to fish. When I was in Belize, we were fishing water that was usually a foot deep or 2 feet deep, and so we did not need to fish big hooks or heavy flies. Bonefish can be very spooky, so you don't want to throw something with dumbbell eyes when bonefish are in a foot of water. You'll scare them off, and you spook them off, and they'll run away. They'll swim away. So again, always adjust the size of the hook and the size of and the weight of the bead chains and dumbbell eyes, depending on the depth of water you're going to fish. And also adjust the color of the body and tail to match the color of the sandy bottom or the rock bottom that you're fishing. So today I'm going to tie with a sandy color craft fur, but again adjust the colors and size and weight depending on the fishing conditions. So I'm going to use size 4 hooks. These are Daiichi 2546. Be very careful when you use these hooks. They're pretty sharp and they're made in stainless steel, so they will not rust. I'm going to get a hook, put in my vise, like so. Always have that hook shank parallel to your table. Then I'm going to get some of the mylar. I'm going to get some UV pearl mylar tubing. This is a size medium. I'm going to get about maybe an inch and a half of this. I'm going to cut this off. And then you remove the core out of the tubing, and you insert the tubing over the hook shank, like so. I'm going to get my 140 thread, pink, red, anything reddish, pinkish will work. So now that I secured the mylar tubing on the hook, I'm going to cut my thread off. And again, we want the tubing to be sticking out and making a very shiny tail, maybe about 1/3 of an inch. Okay. So now I'm going to secure the mylar tubing down. Cut all these tips off. Already try to make this about the same length, and I'm going to move my thread close to the eye of the hook, and then about 1/3 of the hook shank I'm going to put medium-sized bead chains. Again, as I said earlier, make sure you adjust the bead chains, or you use dumbbell eyes, again based upon how deep you're going to fish and what size of fish you're going to target. I'm going to figure 8 around these bead chain eyes. So they are secure as much as I can, and then I'm going to put some glue. The last thing you want to be having to do is having the bead chain eyes rotate while you're fishing. Bonefish are pretty smart, and they'll be able to tell whether a shrimp is swimming correctly or not correctly by the way, you know, how it swims into the water. So always make sure those dumbbell eyes or bead chains are secured in place, so you don't scare the fish. Then I'm gonna get about 3 inches of diamond pearl. This is a pink, shrimp pink, shrimp color. I'm going to secure this near the bead chains, and I'm going to put tension on it so I can it helps me get very good conic shape for the body of the shrimp. And then I'm going to again add more tension here as I wrap this around, and as I get closer to the bead chains I'm going to loosen the tension. So again, we want to have that effect of conic shape of the body of the shrimp. So now when I get close to the bead eyes, I'm going to over once. I'm going to go over the bead chains eyes on the other side, and I'm going to go over the bead chain eyes between the bead chains in the below underneath the hook. Now I'm going to secure the braid pearl, pink braid pearl, and I'm going to cut off the excess. Then, you know, once you tie more, then you get a feel for how long you want to cut the material before you start tying, so you don't waste a lot of material. So then I'm going to get this is extra craft fur. This is color sand. Again, you want to match the tail of the shrimp and the shrimp body to the bottom of the sandy bottom of where you're fishing. So for sandy bottoms, you want to use sandy color. So now I cut about I don't know, about a third of a pencil. I'm going to remove the short fibers. See these? Then I'll grab these fibers. I'm going to try to see, there are some that are longer, some that are shorter. So I'm going to try to align, you know, the craft fur. So I'm going to pull some of these longer fibers and sort of align them. You know, it doesn't have to be perfect, like that. Then you want to, so when I tie this craft fur tail, and we want the craft fur to be about twice as long as the hook shank. And now I'm going to secure it in front of the bead chain eyes. And now that I secured it, I can lift it up, and with my scissors I'm going to cut this as close as possible, like so. Okay, so now I'm going to secure again the craft fur. I'm going to build a nice head here for the fly. Again, you want to make this a cone shape. Alrighty, so now that we have done that, I'm going to get some crystal flash. I'm going to get 2 or 3 strands. And the intent of the crystal flash is again to give a little shiny movement to the fly. I'm going to lay the crystal flash at an angle so it is parallel and aligned with the craft fur. So I tied that, I secured that. I'm going to cut the excess of the crystal flash. I'm going to get the remaining part of the crystal flash. I'm going to tie that on the other side, the side away from me. Again, still along the craft fur. I'm going to tie the excess of the crystal flash. And then I'm going to finish the the head. I'm going to get my whip finisher and secure the thread. Again, when you use these hooks, be careful, they're very sharp. Another tip that I can give you is when you're done fishing with a fly and you want to change it, don't put it away in the box with the fresh flies, because again, that fly that you just used is full of salt, and if you put it in the box with in the box with the other flies, it will cause the other flies to be corroded, and you don't want that. So just save the flies that you use during fishing, put them into maybe in a cup, and then when you go back to the lodge or the hotel, just to wash them with fresh water. So here it is, the gotcha bonefish fly. Again, this will ride hook up, and the fish will look at the back of the fly. I'm going to cut this crystal flash. It's a little long. So I hope this was helpful, and we'll talk to you later. Enjoy your time fishing. Be safe, and we'll talk to you again soon. Bye.